Today, we are going to make a quick and healthy breakfast that is going to help you eat well even on busy mornings. Maybe you have a family, maybe you just need to be at work or class really early, maybe you're just not a morning person. But either way, a lot of times it's challenging to be able to eat well in the mornings. So today we are going to make some delicious protein and vegetable filled egg bites. They're similar to what you might find at one of your favorite coffee restaurants, but I think they taste a whole lot better and they're a lot better for you. So first thing we're going to need to do is gather up all of our ingredients. For this recipe, you are going to need a couple of your favorite vegetables. I am going to use onion, bell pepper, spinach, and tomatoes, but feel free to use whatever you like or whatever you have on hand. Second, we're going to use whatever your favorite type of breakfast meat is. I'm using chicken sausage, but you could use bacon, ham, turkey, whatever you have. Fourth is going to be a dozen eggs. And then lastly, whatever your favorite type of cheese is. I'm going to use cheddar, but again, you could use Parmesan or whatever you'd like. First thing we're going to do is just to preheat our oven, so it's going to be ready for us. We're going to need it at 400 degrees. Go ahead and get that ready. And then second step, just to make sure we're ready, is to take, you're just going to need a regular muffin pan with 12 cups, and then use a cooking spray. And make sure that you give each one a nice spray so we don't have everything sticking. Just like that. Muffins are all prepped. Our next step is going to be just to chop our veggies. So you're just going to grab whatever veggies you're going to use. I'm going to start with my onion here and start chopping those up. You want them pretty fine, a pretty good dice on them because we do want them pretty small. I just finished chopping up all my veggies here. So again, I've got onion, bell pepper, tomatoes, and spinach. You feel free to use whatever you would like. I also have my chicken here that I've pre-cooked, and I'm just chopping that up as well. And all we're going to do is just kind of divide up all of this into our muffin cups. So I'm just going to take a few, pop it in each one. So we've got a little bit of flavor, a little bit of texture going on. And this recipe is a little bit, you got to do some chopping. You got to do some prep ahead of time. I might need to smooth these out a little bit more. But it's going to be worth it in the end because it's going to be quick and delicious, and your Monday morning self is going to thank you. So again, I'm just going to continue to go through and pop a little bit of each of these veggies in the wells. And they are just going to cook up so nicely in the oven, mixed in with the egg and mixed in with the sausage. Do our bell pepper. And you guys probably know this by now, but I also love to just do different colors of veggies. Not only does it make it prettier, and I think pretty food always tastes better, but it also just gives you more nutritional value. Red foods have different nutrients than yellow foods and green foods. So if we can just do a mixture of all the colors, we're really helping ourselves get all the different nutrients that our body needs. Pretty cool. So, all right, I'm just going to finish dividing up all these veggies. Make sure each one gets a little bit of each. And then I just did a little bit of spinach to finish it off. This is going to kind of melt down in the oven. We'll get a little bit smaller. Okay, so these are going to look pretty full. So now we're going to come over here and get our eggs ready. I've put my 12 eggs plus a little bit of milk. I'm going to do a little bit of salt and pepper just for some seasoning. Okie doke. And just want to whisk these up really well, just get everything combined. And then you can either use a ladle or maybe a little measuring cup and just go through, and you're just going to pour that right over the top. It's going to mix right in with all those veggies, all the sausage. Very nice. Okay, I'm going to finish filling these up, and we're going to put some cheese on top, and then we're going to pop these in the oven. We have got all of our ingredients in the muffin tins, and then I'm just going to put a little sprinkle of cheese on top of each one because it's delicious. I'm a firm believer. Cheese makes everything better. So we'll pop a little bit of this on each one of these. Love it. Okay. So our muffins are ready to go. You can see the before. I'm going to pop these in the oven for about 18 to 20 minutes. Okay, this is the moment of truth. My timer just went off on my oven, so I'm going to pull these out. And I want you guys to see how they look when they come out of the oven, just so you're not surprised. They are very puffy when they first come out. But they're a nice golden brown, look like they're all the way cooked through. They're going to settle down a little bit here as they cool, but they do look pretty puffy when they first come out. So they smell delicious. I can smell kind of the chicken sausage and kind of everything all mixed together. So I'm just going to let these cool here on the counter for a few minutes, and then when they're ready, I can just pop them out here with a knife. And I will typically have them for breakfast with maybe a cup of fruit on the side, probably 2 muffins. If you wanted to, you could add, a slice of whole grain toast or some oatmeal or something else on the side. I think that would be a great breakfast as well. And when these are all cooled down, I'm also just going to put them in a big container and put them in the fridge, and they will be ready to go for the week. When you're ready to reheat them, you can either put them in the microwave, or my favorite is to just pop them in your air fryer. If you have one of those for a few minutes, they come out, they taste like they're fresh. Just a couple minutes in the air fryer. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Sunday Meal Prep. Let me know if you decide to give these breakfast egg bites a try, and I will see you next time. Thanks.